I see myself, I want to be a legend. I want to be like Patrick Mahomes. I want to be like Tom Brady. I want to be one of the greats. I will be one of the greats, because I'm willing to work that hard and get to that point. So to answer your question, I feel like I'm going to be one of the greats in the next few years.
In the past few years, the NFL has been forced to rethink how they evaluate the quarterback position. We've seen players like Lamar Jackson go 32nd overall and Jalen Hurts stay on the board until the second round. In the past 5 years, most quarterbacks drafted in the top 10 have been boom or bust, with very few actually living up to the hype. These days, teams are just looking for that next lottery ticket player that will win them the jackpot. Anthony Richardson is ready to become one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's not letting anything stop him. Anthony Richardson attended ECU High School in Gainesville, Florida. During his 4-year varsity career, he amassed 4,633 passing yards with 37 passing touchdowns, along with 1,633 yards and 41 touchdowns on the ground. He was an Elite 11 finalist and was considered a 4-star prospect coming out of high school. He had 17 offers, including Georgia and Florida in the SEC, but decided to stay home and play for the Florida Gators. He decided to redshirt his freshman year, where he only played in 4 games, completing 1 of 2 passes for 27 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Richardson entered his sophomore season as a backup to Emory Jones, but still earned some playing time against LSU. He replaced Jones and completed 10 of 19 passes for 167 yards with 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a rushing touchdown. He came into his junior year as the starter and was able to show off his talents as he went 176 for 327, amassing 2,549 yards with 17 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. Those stats might not look great, but if you add in his 654 yards and 9 touchdowns on the ground, you start to see that Richardson is a dual-threat quarterback. Anthony Richardson is also a complete athletic freak, coming in at 6'4", 244 pounds. He set a vertical jump record for quarterbacks at 40.5 inches, as well as running a 4.43 40-yard dash. His athleticism is something that can't be taught and is incredibly impressive. He's a very good passer, having arguably the strongest arm in the class, but he's also an elite runner. His ability to break tackles paired with his breakaway speed makes him dangerous in the run game. His raw talent is incredible looking from the skills alone, but he also has some downfalls. His decision-making isn't the best and probably the worst part of his game. His decision-making leads to risky plays, and in the pros, where turnovers are even more killer, this can be cleaned up with the right coaching or in the right scheme, but if he goes to the wrong system, he could be a huge bust. He is also very inaccurate, which could prove to be the hardest part of his game to clean up. He misses wide open receivers, which if he carries to the NFL, it could prove to be his downfall. He's also very inconsistent, with him making an insane play that couldn't be replicated by anyone else, one play, but following it up with missing a wide open receiver. A very good pro comparison to Anthony Richardson is Cam Newton. They're both Florida quarterbacks that are huge, with Cam Newton being 6'5", 245 pounds coming out of college. Richardson is roughly the size of Derrick Henry, but at the quarterback position. He's much faster than Cam Newton was, but he runs like Cam Newton but with the breakaway speed of Lamar Jackson. Because of how inconsistent his game is, it has led to inconsistency in his mock draft positioning, with experts having him go anywhere from the first overall pick to outside of the top 10. All things considered, Anthony Richardson is an electrifying prospect, and it'll be intriguing to see where he goes in the draft. He has major upside, but also comes with a lot of problems. He's worth a high first-round pick, but needs the right coaching staff to truly live up to the hype. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment what videos you want to see next.